A typhoon has just struck the coast of Malaysia, and hundreds of people are missing. Survivors are being picked up by helicopter and taken to hospital. Sniffer dogs are on standby to help search any houses. But thankfully, none of this is real. It is actually a training exercise carried out by the ASEAN Regional Forum.
It's an exercise bringing together the civilian and the military force and having a joint exercise in preparing ourselves in case to respond as one.
The training scenarios also include a chemical leak to make sure all the equipment is in working order required in the real world.
Now, having a good system, you never know whether it will really or not.
The policy is about more than responding to today. ASEAN has ensured the entire region has remained at peace, providing a solid foundation for economic development as well as socio-cultural opportunities. The treaty came into existence in 1976 and remains the key code of conduct governing interstate relations. Fundamental principles including mutuality of all nations, non-interference in the internal affairs of one another, and the settlement of differences by peaceful means. In 1990, government leaders signed a treaty to make ASEAN nuclear weapon-free and promote peace in the region. By providing a platform for countries and parties involved in any disputes and tensions, ASEAN is able to keep all conflicting parties present in negotiations and peaceful solutions. And it isn't just talking within the 10 countries that has kept the region safe. Over the past few years, ASEAN has been and strengthened its relations across Asia. With its international partners, promotes peace, stability, prosperity, and the development of the region. Regular ASEAN meetings between the foreign ministers, but there are also East Asia ASEAN +1 meeting with the world's superpowers mean that despite their size, ASEAN countries can have a real impact on global politics, and by ASEAN as being a reliable player in the global community.
By talking, by discussing, by being transparent, this is confidence. So it's definitely one of the most successful framework, I would say, in this age and time to promote peace and stability in the region. So, and of course, this trickles down to the safety.
And looking at its main concern, the political security community promotes political development in adherence to the principles of democracy, the rule of law, and respect for the promotion and protection of.
So we have a people-centered ASEAN. And what is it about people that is important? People want to live decent lives. You know, they do not want to live in fear.
When you're dealing with lives, I think the best teacher of all is experience. A collective of nations in a
By bringing the 10 nations together, it gives a shared responsibility for security, which allows Southeast Asia to be a dynamic and outward-looking region in an increasingly integrated and interdependent world.
ชีวิตการทำนานั้นก็ไม่ค่อยจะสู้ดีนักเพราะว่าการตลาดการค้านั้นมันนะครับมีความสำคัญมากครับเพราะว่าก็อาจจะทำให้การส่งออกของประเทศไทย
It's on the smallest farms like this one in Thailand that ASEAN's economic community is being built one step at a time. Trade tariffs between ASEAN countries are being eliminated, so farmers and manufacturers through liberal provides bigger and new opportunities for all businesses. It means qualified produce and products from one country can easily be exported to the 9 other countries within ASEAN. It's like this one in Phnom Penh, which is great news. Economic community have been taking place since 2007. There are others with EC, a free flow of services, a free flow of investment, a free flow of skilled labor, and a freer flow of capital. A fair competition and protection consumers across the whole region. The Equitable Economic Development aims to narrow the development gap with states and relieve poverty. And trade and economic cooperation aren't just within Southeast Asia. Trade agreements are also in place between ASEAN and China, Japan, South Korea, India, Australia, and New Zealand, and says it's now easier than ever to do business with its Asian neighbors.
China and ASEAN. There are a lot of things that you can buy from there, you know. It's actually
2014 two-way trade between ASEAN and China was over $360 billion. One-way prices of consumer goods are kept competitive while maintaining good quality. Myanmar, and that means even less red tape throughout the region. This factory in southern Malaysia is making dock levelers, an important tool used to help.
So they fit beautifully.
Epson and Jessen now have factories.
Us make the decision to go into these countries. And for us, it was a strategic decision to make sure we're in every ASEAN country. Had they not been part of ASEAN, we may not have made that decision. They would have been looked at as a peripheral country.
Superhighways that will connect growing cities and installing fast broadband. And all this investment helps and medium enterprises, like this marketing firm in Bangkok, which is expanded across ASEAN.
Having multiple offices in the different, better recognition among our clients and customers. And I think that's really in the marketplace.
And for skilled workers, that can mean even greater job opportunities. And that growing middle class, attracting foreign businesses from car manufacturers. Over $130 billion.
Important for U.S. companies simply because of its potential 100 million consumer country. You can also have that impact to another country, and you can see the opportunity.
2015, an important milestone in store for the AEC. There will be new challenges, but new solutions keep ASEAN's economy growing from strength to strength.
We're used to storms, but that was a different kind. Winds were howling, and the rain was pounding down on the roof. We couldn't believe it to our beloved city. It was like our own. All of our buildings had no roofs. The emergency roof.
Days before Typhoon Haiyan made landfall, ASEAN's coordinating to hit and sent a team to the region so that once the storm had helping survivors.
The main role for the ASEAN is basically we can make an early preparation, so we can deploy early on the ground and then make early coordination with the potentially affected member state.
Tacloban practically destroyed, taking thousands of lives and leaving millions. Spawned boatloads filled with food and emergency supplies. ASEAN ready to fly out in the event of any disaster in the region.
We can't say thank you enough to the people who came in and, just poured out their heart, most especially our ASEAN neighbors who affected us. We feel so overwhelmed with the huge outpouring of love and blessing that they sent to us.
And that support extends to improving the lives of everyone, which is ensuring everyone leads a healthy lifestyle by 20. Combat cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and chronic respiratory are the leading causes of death in Southeast Asia.
We normally share our successes with them, and we also share our challenges with them. So I think it's a two-way. It's a great opportunity for us to exchange ideas so that as a nation as a whole and the ASEAN community develop healthcare to a higher level.
Malaysia's healthcare system is one of the best in the world.
I feel that there's a role for these forms of complementary therapy to be given to our patients. And we find that and complementary medicine into healthcare delivery throughout ASEAN.
Has numerous and ASEAN is committed to preserving and protecting them, just as it is extraordinary cultural sites in the region, from Bagan in Myanmar to Angkor Wat in Cambodia. And of course, we are determined from the stunning wetlands in Singapore. ASEAN is committed to protect Southeast Asia's incredible biodiversity. The ASEAN Heritage Parks means that areas of outstanding natural.
We're here in Mount Makiling, a very special mountain. It's very diverse and it's very important. There's 2,000 vascular plants alone. That's more than the entire United States.
Nathaniel is the park director here on
It's a history, and preserving it also means preserving your own way of life. When that's gone, identity is gone.
ASEAN Center for Biodiversity on Mount Makiling, and it is here that staff work to protect wildlife and plant life.
Establishment of these ASEAN heritage help in giving recognition or raising the awareness, protect the biodiversity in the countries in the ecosystem. When we say that one protected area is...
When we bring in a student, we explain all this, everyone goes, oh, these are the things we don't learn from zoo.
The aim of the socio-cultural community is to build a community that is people-centered and socially responsible, where the well-being and livelihoods of everyone are enhanced. It's about giving everyone opportunities to succeed and helping out one another in times of need, so that everyone can live and achieve the ASEAN dream.
Welcome to ASEAN.
Welcome to ASEAN.
Welcome to ASEAN.
The people of Southeast Asia are as different as the many languages that are spoken here. There are millions of Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, as well as Hindus and together under one roof, allowing it
strongly people-focused. Since its formation, ASEAN's consistent aim has focused on the needs of the peaceful and prosperous for
67 to accelerate economic growth, social progress, and cultural development, as well as to promote regional peace and security. It has 10 member states with a and ASEAN is committed to improving the lives of every single one of them.
And extend opportunities for them be created through 10 nations working together.
ASEAN's aim is to provide as many opportunities for everyone as possible. We do that through 3 main sections. The political community ensures that people and nations within ASEAN live in peace with one another and with the world at large in a just, harmonious environment.
Trafficking, migration, environment, transboundary haze, for example, cannot be addressed bilaterally alone. So we need regional platform.
And ASEAN discuss any issues that arise, allowing ASEAN to have a strong voice on the global stage. The ASEAN economic community is about for a prosperous and highly competitive region with equitable economic disparities. $6 trillion and are projected to become the 4th biggest economy in the world by 2050.
สมาคมอาเซียนได้ซอยกิจการของข้าพเจ้าหลายเพราะว่าเพิ่นเปิดกว้างให้การไปมาหาสู่ได้สะดวกของบ้านเฮานี่ดีขึ้นและ การโรงแรมก็ดีขึ้นรวมกันนั้นก็ยังมีอาหารการกินต้องกระหับประกันให้มันดีขึ้นอีกพอเดินส่วนมาเที่ยวเมืองลาวให้หลายๆเด้อ
Socio-cultural community is about celebrating and protecting.
ប្រទេសក្នុងតំបន់អាស៊ាន
And it also ensures that we help each other out in times of need, such as after a natural disaster.
Nung dumating yung tulong ng mga taga-ASEAN, nagpapasalamat talaga kami na katulong after nangyari ang Yolanda.
Education is one of the key issues for ASEAN integration.
Education plays a major role in terms of keeping the region safe by way of starting with the human rights, understanding their rights, and they would know how they would play an important role in contributing to maintaining peace and stability.
The ASEAN community is a place where all member states can come together to build a more stable, peaceful, and prosperous life for everyone.
One unified voice.
States of the ASEAN region are geographically located in one of the most disaster-prone regions of the world. The region sits between several tectonic plates, the Pacific and the Indian Oceans, causing tsunamis in certain areas. These natural hazards are the challenges that member states are confronted with year bringing untold human, social, and economic security concerns of ASEAN need to be made. In 2005, the Special ASEAN Leaders Meeting adopted 2004 Declaration on Rehabilitation, Reconstruction, and Prevention on the Aftermaths of Earthquakes on disaster ratified by the 10 member states. The vision is to make the ASEAN community disaster response organizations for disaster management and emergency response in
Super Typhoon Haiyan.
The Philippines experienced in 2013 the worst nightmare and learned its most bitter lesson in
people went fishing, they were selling in the markets until the skies darkened. It brought strong winds, issues during that month for Yolanda. The details of all of these reports. What is more important is that how do we step now a notch higher so that we will not be able to experience the same, fate.
Yolanda severely affected more than 6 million people and left more than 6,000 people dead in several provinces in the Visayas region. ASEAN member states were among the first to respond to the community through the project ASEAN Recovery of Yolanda Affected or ARIA. Early this year, under ARIA, to provide technical assistance to affected areas in the Philippines. 3 years before Super was, or Ketsana, it was the worst storm recorded in Metro Manila since 1960. Typhoon Honduras, causing an overflow of Marikina River and breaking the banks of the Mangahan floodway. 80% of the subsided. The records showed that at least 450,000 inhabitants had been displaced, with at least 80,000 forced into mega
step on what these local government executives would do is address the prevention and mitigation strategies that we have. One organizations, so they were able to put up a warning system in the Marikina River, and this goes out with a that when it reaches this level, there's this one siren. It gives 3 sirens, which means that people need to evacuate their homes and go to the evacuation centers.
since the Philippines is frequently to improve the prevention and mitigation measures. Local governments have developed measures and strategies that should lessen the impact of loss. One of the places that have shown preparedness in natural hazards is the disaster-prone province of Albay. Bicolanos have to bear these realities, aside from the threat of Mayon volcano eruptions. Mayon volcano is the most active volcano in the Philippines. Since its first major eruption in 1616, it has recorded 49 eruptions in 400 years. The most disastrous of which was the February 1, 1814 eruption, where about 1,200 lives were lost. Today, its footprints have become a tourist destination, the Cagsawa Ruins.
Unang-una kasi, yung Albay, yung Pilipinas, nasa Ring of tayo. Tapos, yan po ang ibig sabihin, nasa volcanic. Tapos, nasa seismic belt din tayo. Basically, geography has a lot to do with respect to risk.
Realities and tragic experiences left the people of Albay the existing cycle of tragedies in their province.
And the very focus of our objective and mission in the province is to achieve zero casualty. We have the warning communication, evacuation institutional framework, we have the transportation system, security, and so on. We consider the barangay as the first line of defense. We train them with Pag-asa. And then aside from that, we establish communication protocol so that the official source.
Albay's zero casualty program is considered a big success in the Philippines. Ongoing trainings are local and foreign organizations to learn the process in achieving zero casualty in disasters within the country and the ASEAN region.
We find it hard on the natural effects of hazards. That's the time that we achieve the completion of our target and to be cooperative to us.
The typhoon in Albay that recorded the last major casualties was Typhoon Reming in 2006. Most of the barangays surrounding the 8 to 9 kilometer danger zone were washed out.
Bayan namin sa Ginubatan, kumbaga dahil nga po yung nangyari sa amin sa Reming, so mga tao.
Local residents have learned their lesson the hard way. Most of them are now willing to leave their house.
Pag pag pumutok yan, automatic.
Mabilis po, ma'am.
Sila, yung mga military, yung mga truck ng militar, nandito.
Namin po kung talagang yung sasabog ng malakas.
Palaging tinatamaan to. Tapos pag may bagyo, maalis na lang kami dito. Pag ang mga gamit, pagkatapos, sinakot na kami dito. Sa evacuation, mabuti.
These tragic experiences from Mother Nature's wrath become our teacher.
Dapat maging vigilant. Kung kaming responsive kahit walang calamity, naka-anticipate na po yung tao.
Community, what is important now is first we started strengthening the awareness on nature and effects of hazards. Whether we organize them, make disaster risk management your way of life.
Ang zero casualty because disaster despite all the risk.
We experience how many tropical cyclones in a year, how many earthquakes a day. We have volcanoes, we have flooding, we have other of these strategies that we.
The reality of climate change is already in our hands, challenging us to act, to take care of our environment. Nature is our teacher. Without exploiting lives and natural resources. As part of the ASEAN community, let us learn the ways of Mother Earth and the life.
Di bali po, nadidinig nila sa puso nila.
Ang bigay ng sa bawat pagkakataon, ang ibigin mo'y ikaw.
Natin yung mga detalye ng mga benepisyo. Yun yung gagawin natin bilang Assistant Secretary for Social Media. Ipapaayan siya ng ating gobyerno.
Tandaan po natin ang DFA, ang OWA, ang POLO, lahat po yan. Kumbaga sa isang kami po ang scriptwriter, kami ang director, kayo ang lighting director, kayo nasa produksyon. Pag natapos ang show, ang magbabaw ay ang OFW, tayo nasa likod ng kurso.
Kakaya para may uwi po kayo. Po, lahat po ng ating mga kasama sa DFA, Dole, nagbubuwis buhay na po in distress.
Unang-una, magkakasama kami dito para ipakita sa inyo kami parating babalik.
Lahat yung mga leader dito, mga Philippine Community and Organization. Kasi po, kung hindi dahil sa inyo, ay hindi rin po matutulungan yung ating libo-libo distress worker dito. Kaya po, utang na loob po na
sa State of Kuwait upang bisitahin ang ating mga OFW may karamdaman. Kakain ka ng buko pie?
Hindi po. Yayakapin ko po pamilya ko.
Eh, sino bang pamilyang makita sa Pinas ngayon? May asawa ka ba?
Ang anak ko. Salamat po.
At saka, hindi ka nag-iisa.
Salamat po.
Andito talaga kami dahil si Tatay Digong. Si Presidente si Tatay Digong. Anong mensahe niya?
Salamat po sa kanya. Sa lahat po ng tumulong sa akin. Salamat, alam na kapag pala nawala ako, may mga iiyak din pala sa akin. Iba yung feeling na wow, importante ka rin pala sa kanila.
Uwi ka na. Private jet.
Talaga ba? Maraming salamat po.
Ngayon pang Pangulo si Duterte. Uwi ka natin.
President Duterte, papasalamat po ako at nagkaroon kayo ng programang ganito. Maraming salamat po, Mama.
Naisipin niya natin. Siyempre, nabangga siya.
Maybe 6 months ago tayo.
So ngayon, bakit siya umiyak?
Ganun siya ngayon. Emotional na siya ngayon.
Naririnig niya tayo?
Oo.
Naku, sabi nga ni Pangulong Duterte, uubusin niya ang pera ng gobyerno para sa ating mga OFW. Sus! Kung uubusin niya. Doon, sama-sama tayo doon. Magkakasama tayo sa Pilipinas. Oo. Sir, hindi kayo nakakalimutan, sir. Masaya ang ating mga OFW sapagkat nalaman nila na sila ay hindi nakalimutan ng ating gobyerno at sila ay makakauwi na ng Pilipinas. Yung kantang Ikaw, sabi nga ni Tatay sa Hong Kong, kaya niya paborito yon kasi yung ikaw, kayo. Sabi niya, kayo ang bigay ng may kapal kay Tatay Digong.
Alam niyo naman na magkakaroon ng proseso, pero sa bandang huli, makakauwi rin kayo. Wala akong nakilala na hindi nakauwi sa tagal kong umikot sa Middle East.
Kasi ang sinabi ni Tatay Digong, sa lahat ng ayaw niya, ay ang mga kababayan niyang nasasaktan at napeperwisyo, naaapi.
Ang kailangan lang talaga, kayo rin sa inyong isipan, meron din kayong plano sa buhay. Alam niyo, sa karanasan naman namin, lahat kayo, ang haba ng mga kwento ninyo sa inyong sarili at mga plano sa buhay. Kailangan niyo lang talaga ng konting inspirasyon, kaya nandito po kami para bigyan kayo ng konting push, kumbaga, para ituloy niyo na. Please, ituloy niyo na yung mga plano ninyo. Ito na ang tamang panahon. Huwag kayong uuwi na parang mabigat sa loob ninyo. Iwan niyo na rito yung bigat ng kalooban ninyo. Bagong simula ito na binibigay ni Tatay Digong at ang kanyang pamahalaan.
Kahapon tayo sa yung iba po, binisita po namin sila doon. Alam po ninyo, naiyak sila sa tuwa. Kasi nagpapasalamat sila dahil hindi raw sila nakalimutan ng gobyerno.
Hindi namin kayo nalilimutan na nandito po yung buong puwersa ng inyong pamahalaan na nais po namin siguraduhin na mabuti inyong kalagayan at ginagawa po namin lahat ng aming makapauwi kayo. Meron din kami isa pang surprise. Sino yung sumisipin?
Sa bawat hirap natin nanako, nawa nyo masuklian sana ang sakripisyo, dusa na alay ko sa inyo. Isusugal ang buhay kapalit ng pangarap. Dala ko gamitin sa tama at wag sana sa bisyo.
Ito lang panahon na to na naibalik ang respeto at dignidad ng mga OFW sa buong mundo.
Maraming mga kakababayan natin na gusto rin kayong makita. Pero syempre alam namin na gusto nila, di ba?
Talagang style niyo, yung pala, hindi tayo pwede mag-ingay.
Ipapakita po natin sa buong mundo, sa buong Pilipinas, ang inyong pagmamahal kay Tatay at mapapanood ni Tatay itong video na ito. Makakauwi na po tayong lahat. At syempre po, huwag po nating kalilimutan. Po, si Tatay tao lang yan. Pero ang Panginoon natin, Panginoong Hesus natin, ang may hawak ng ating buhay. Kaya habang may
naiiyak din po ako katulad nyo. Kasi po, wala siyang pakialam na masira ang isang relasyon ng bawat lang bansa, lalong-lalo na yung tinatawag natin diplomatic relation.
natin ang Pangulo ng ordinaryong mamamayang Pilipino at yan ay si... So ayan po, parinig natin 3 beses, Duterte! 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 Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Pilipino. Salamat po.
maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi sa mga bata.
Live from Senegal Building, Pasig City, it's the Medyo Late Night Show with Jojo and tonight's guest, ang bansang social media manager, Mark Gamboa.
All over the world, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Pao Chavez all the way around. Good evening to you boys. Thank you. And to our wonderful audience inside the studio. Good evening. Diba? Yun. Diba? Ang dami. Di pa inaantok ha. Nakakatuwa pa, friends. May bumisita sa akin sa kasal eh. Oh, sabi ko, medyo late ka na. Bisita lang ako sa inyo. Ganyan. Uy, good naman. Sabi niya, ikaw pa bumibisita o tumatakas? Pasok kasi. Sabi ko kasi niya, tandaan mo ha, ang sinuot mo, wedding ring ha. Pagkatapos sa wedding ring, hindi yan ibig sabihin, diretsong boxing ring. Pero okay yun. Good. Ganon? Nung una, akala ko yung kepa o akala ko turotot eh. Let's talk about the news now, boys. Let's talk about the news. Congratulations are in order for to the group of the LTO headed by si Tugade yata, no? Secretary Tugade, for putting a new facility plate, yung paggagawa ng plaka sa LTO, bumilis na. Ibig sabihin nun, hindi na tayo sirang plaka na pumupunta doon sa LTO at hinihingi na yung plaka natin. Sabi ibang mga millennial, ano yung sirang plaka? Yung mga bata lalo sa sirang plaka, di ba? Bakit sirang plaka? Nung araw kasi, di ba, yung gano'n. Alam mo, may istorya ako yung sirang plaka. Totoo to, ha? Bumili kami ng plaka, ang kumanta si Donna Summer. Ang kanta niya yung Last Dance. Di ba meron yung ano yan? For all, yes, it's my last dance. Romance tonight. Oh, I need you to guide me, to go me, to hold me, to show me. Now don't I'm sorry. Eksakto, di ba? What are the answers to tatamay? Sole. Sabi tato, sole na yan. Sole na. But again, congratulations.
Sirang BCD.
Ha?
Sirang BCD.
Meron ba sirang BCD? Ano?
Sample. Nagbe-blurred yung video eh.
Ano no?
Nagbe-blurred daw yung video.
Ikaw naman next kasi kung saan ka bumibili. Huwag ka bumibili ng ganun. Tsaka ko sa Anyway, there's a person. Actually, niregalo nila sa akin eh. Thank you, LTO, King of Late Night 88. Wow.
Yeah.
Alam niyo ba, marami rin nang gumawa, marami nagpagawa. Si Senator Trillanes, nagpagawa rin. Sarili niya. Oh. Ang kanyang plate number, DDS 69. Oo, DDS ha. Oh, pero ang ibig sabihin ng DDS niya, dating Duterte supporter. Kaya kung si 69, bumalik ka na.
Witty!
Alam niyo kung ano ha? Kabaliktad na ako. Alam niyo, plain na. Gusto ko yung gano'n ni Senator Trillanes, yung gano'n pag ina. Hindi, parang... Ang galing, diba? Si VP Predo, nagpagawa rin, pinagawa rin niya, personalized plate. Ang kanya naman, DYA 2017. Parang Daya, DYA, tama. DYA 2017. Pero DYA niya, ibig sabihin nun, di yata ako 2017. Di yata ako naman. Ewan ko saan nang-isip nun o si BBM. BBM na gumawa. Dapat yata BBM. Di ba? Parang boto-boto mo. Boto-boto mo. Alright, si ano rin? Si Chief Justice Chief Justice? Chief Justice Sereno. Meron din siya. Pero ang kanyang personalized plate, SALN. SALN lang, S-A-L-N.
Bakit?
Wala lang, hindi lang siya nag-declare ng numero. Basta gusto niya lang SALN, hindi niya rin sinabi, hindi niya dineclare kung bakit gusto niya ng SALN. Basta gusto ko SALN. Special plate. Special plate di ba? Special plate. Si General Bato. Ang maganda yung kay General Bato. Ang kay General Bato, EJK 100.
Uy, nako. Parang ano yan, nakakatakot.
Ganda. EJK. Yung EJK stands for Excellent Job, Kalbo. Pero yung 100, kasi 100% ang binibigay naming grado sa'yo. Kasabay ganun eh. General Bato, galing si director namin. Pero tama no? Excellent job, Kalbo! EJK. Gusto ko talaga yung kay CJ Sereno no? Talagang wala. Gusto ko lang to. Yan ang hindi ko sasabihin, hindi ko de-declare kung bakit. Ito maganda ha. Si Senator De Lima, nagpagawa rin. Personal plate niya.
Laban.
Ano?
Kahit nasa loob pa?
Kahit sa loob. Nagpagawa.
Kahit walang driver, sir?
Actually, binigyan siya ng LTO. Tanggap. Sabi ko, hindi ko tatanggapin. Ayoko ng plaka, ayoko ng plate number. Gusto niya sticker na lang. Sticker na basta driver sweet lover.
Hindi kaya tayo mabaril.
Sabi ni Pao, Pero maganda yung personalized plates, no? Plate numbers. Anyway, speaking of personalized plates, yung time na wala pa tayong nanghihirap tayo, nag-ano tayo sa LTO, meron kaming nilabas na bagong plaka eh. At least yung magkano kayo ng plate numbers kahit hindi pa lumalabas, yung mga temporary plates. Watch this.
Are you tired for your new plate? Care the police or MMDA stopping you in the middle of the road because you don't have plate numbers on your car? Then be scared no more. Introducing Jojo Ace Instaplate number with anti-coding device. Simply take out from the black, tape it on your cars. Jojo installed plates, tapes, and markers. Just write on and tape onto your cars. No need for screws and other tools. Instaplate installs in minutes. All these for only 250 pesos. A price for 3 hours short time in a cheap hotel. Isn't that amazing? But wait, there's more. Call now and we will put in additional one magic cloth that immediately gives you camouflage plates for those coding days. Simply erase the last number and write on a new one and voila! You have new numbers on your plates for that coding day. Now you can enjoy a drive with your family anytime, any day without problems of coding. Jojo Ace Instaplate with anti-coding device. Available only on Jojo A TV Shopping. Buy now!
Hindi ako kayo ng libre. Ladies and gentlemen, Pao Chavez, send it all the way back! Back to the program. Watch. Siya yun. Hindi, pero i-congratulate natin talaga. No? Alam mo, high moral ang High moral ang ating PNP because of yung leadership of General Bato de la Rosa.
Correct.
Diba? And now, meron sinong bago natin? Si Chief PNP Albayalde. We can...
EJK din yan.
EJK din.
Kalbur.
Excellent job!
Joke lang,
Excellent joke! May ganun, no?
Boss, marami nagtatanong, wala daw si Rockman. Bakit ba?
Hindi, si Rockman pala, nga pala. Very, naman siya, consistently has been winning for the past how many elections already. Dahil maganda naman ang serbisyo ni Rockman, ni Sandy Diaz.
Saan sa mga...
sa poblasyon, Makati. No? So, we wish you well and we endorse your candidacy. Yan naman, ha? Ito mo lang. Kasi mabait na tao at magaling naman talaga si Sandy Diaz. Yeah. Also known as the Rockman. Rockman. So, sino pa bang, si Lloyd Mara, again, is of course, nasa United States, nasa US, ating... wala na. Pau Chavez na.
Pau Chavez na kami!
Pero again, I think this is most opportune time to let everyone know that it's a great... We've been enjoying good service from the PNP. Because of their high morale. And there are always rotten apples in a bunch. No? On our part naman, again, let's use this as a platform to remind everyone. Ang problema kasi sa atin din, lagi tayong tayong mga Pilipino rin may problema eh. Alam mo, dun sa lalo Facebook, social media, makikita mo. Nasa illegal parking ka na, pa sila eh, di ba? Bakit pare? Illegal parking, pare? Pare, 5 minutes pa lang ako dito, Brad. 5 minutes illegal parking, pare. Di ba nakakainis eh? Pare, 5 minutes pa lang illegal parking. Oo nga naman. Dapat pag 10 minutes na siyang nandun, tsaka na sa illegal parking. In the meantime, semi-illegal parking pa lang siya. Kasi hindi pa eh. Medyo illegal parking pa lang. Ni Michael Maxon. Yung change will have to start in the man in the mirror. Meaning tayo mismo. Tayo mismo dapat we should start the change within us before everything else changes. Carly, stay with us. Program and our guest